Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another part of Child of Light. So before we go off into our own world, well, first things first, we have leveled up a character, or a few characters. Apparently I leveled up Aurora and I powered her up without thinking like, wait, don't I need to show this on the video that I powered up this thing? And I didn't, and I realized that. But anyways, I did power up Aurora's defense, which is that right there, the defense upgrade. And I did power up Robert. I powered up Robert on the defense right here. So those are the things I powered up. But now I leveled up and I leveled up Tristis, and I'm gonna power him up, possibly. Yeah, I should. Let me clear out everything and then try to level 3 everything else. But those are the things I did. I leveled up. And then secondly, before we continue, I wanted to say in the previous parts, I wasn't trying to be a dick or a douchebag or be a stupid idiot to just like call out someone. I'm not trying to call them out. I'm just trying to speak my opinion in my sense, because I always kept saying this to myself in my head, but you know, the chances kind of served out, and I just kind of chose to talk about Caravan in the sense that it was my opinion and it was my thought about it, or about him. I mean, you guys can totally ignore my opinion and my thoughts about what's going on with him and me. It's just, I don't hate him. It's just that it's now become to the point where I just really don't know what to do about what I've done and stuff like that. And I don't want to regret or anything, and I just wanted to just speak out about it. But if it does seem like, if it seems like I'm calling out someone, or if it seems like I'm trying to make people hate Caravan or anything, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying this is my opinion. If you guys don't respect my opinion, it's fine. I'm not asking you to. But anyways, let's continue anyways. That's not the point of this game anyways. By the way, I actually didn't notice there was a Stardust up here. I was looking through it. I was just hearing it and I was like, wait, what is the sound coming from? I was like, where's this sound coming from? It's so nearby. And we picked up a magic Stardust. We'll probably use that on Finn, most likely. Finn. Here we go. Probably upgrades his damage, I think. His dabblage, his magical dabblage. Anyways, we got a lot of Oculars, don't we? Yeah, we do. I'll probably deal with that later on. We're gonna have a lot of things to deal with today. But anyways, let's progress in the game, because it seems like we haven't gotten anywhere. We just discovered a bunch of areas, but that's it. Pointing downwards. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, they responded. The monsters responded. Let's fight some monsters, I guess. So the monsters responded, and yeah, we had to fight them, I guess, in a sense. Let me lower the volume because I think I must have left them too high on volume. But with the same topic of opinions, I realized, or I was thinking to myself when I was not watching my videos, but watching the stats of my videos, I'm like, gosh, there's so much dislike. But you know, I don't understand the reason for it. I mean, obviously a lot of YouTubers who have like a bunch of videos and they have like, I don't know, little amounts of dislike in every single video, at least I would say. Makes me wonder, like, it makes them wonder about how people really actually feels. Like, they sometimes don't even comment. They just leave a dislike just because they feel like it or something, or that they had a bad day. I mean, obviously I can see somebody having a bad day and like looking at the video, they're like, you know what, this is stupid kind of thing, you know. But sometimes I'm like to the point where I'm like, did I do something wrong? Did I commentate badly? Did the quality of the game or the video look terrible? I mean, I'm leaning towards the quality because I just had it played on the Xbox 360. Assassin's Creed Rogue is the example right here for part 1 of Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's the example that led me to this point where I'm wondering, is it really that big of a deal? And to just dislike it, like, the quality really had to be the biggest issue, or is it because like I said something that nobody just enjoyed, or like my commentary looks stupid? I mean, I don't know these things. I just wish people just tell you the honest truth, but they can't because people don't care. They like to remain anonymous about it when it comes to dislike. And it is true. Anonymity, I guess that's what it's called in English, or the correct way of pronouncing it. Calling it in English. I am speaking in English. Stupid me. Like, the fact that people are anonymous to their to people's channel, it makes it more easier to just dislike it. And I mean, it is true, I do dislike some videos, but only for the fact because I don't enjoy it, or that it had something like A, it's either negative, B, it's either just not enjoyable, or C, it's just kind of like bad, like not quality wise, just bad as in terms of like content wise. Like if it's something like, I don't know, like it talks about some game and then it talks bad about that game, and I'm like, dude, I don't want, like it depends on what game it is. Like if they're talking bad about like Far Cry 4, I'll be like, seriously, you need to talk crap about Far Cry 4 for what reason? Do you hate it that bad or that much? Like, what has it ever done to you? But I mean, people do get entitled for their opinion, but I mean, at a certain point, their opinion shouldn't be like so drastic to the point where it just means like they should bash it out, bash the game very badly, and that's why I feel like it's negative in that sense. But I mean, that's what I think when it comes to having a dislike, or if it's something like opinion wise or something that goes against society's way or something. I don't know, not go against society's way, something that goes and kind of curves on this. I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard for me because I'm not good with explaining some things, because people hate when I hate myself actually. I hate myself for not being specific enough sometimes, and that sometimes when I try to say something, people take it the wrong way, and I don't mean to do it. It's just that my brain can't wrap around ways to say it anymore, because it's been a while since I have that chance to do so. Man, alright, but anyways, back to the sense of disliking. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I really am curious the reason why people dislike videos. Like, for one, I'm a Let's Play channel. I don't expect to be, you know, likable 100% and likable at the beginning of the first video or one video. You know, you have to take some time to get to know me, to understand my position or situation, to actually, you know, enjoy what I do or enjoy what I'm saying. Because I haven't really done a lot, or I have done a lot, but not to the point where people should be like, not to the point where a lot of people will be like, I enjoy your content and I will watch it every single day, you know. Not like that, because I know my commentary isn't the strongest suit, or it's kind of the strongest suit, but it isn't enough to carry everything further. These games are technically just a thing. Not a thing. It is a thing, but it's not the thing. I mean, game is like a background for me to, you know, some things, and there's not a lot of things that I can do about it, or there's not a lot of things that would keep me busy at the same time talk about my life or anything. Oh god, it's lagging already. God, game. But anyways, yeah, the opinion wise, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. It's very hard to go about that in the internet world. I remember there was opinions about how, god dang it, this game is running slowly right now. Probably going through overdrive right now. Like when I'm not like recording this game runs very freaking smooth, and I'm like, where does this smoothness come from, man? It's like, it's smooth outside but not inside. For Christ's sake, this game's not even moving. It's not moving the quickest anymore. Alright, let me pause. Alright, let the frame rates bounce back up a little bit. even though it's not that hot, it's like super cold here. It's like raining and cloudy at the same time in California right now. As of this point I'm recording. Alright. Come on. Come on, game. Just let me finish this bastard. For Christ's sake. Come on. Alright, there we go. We finished them off. You gotta get all that stuff before it goes. But yeah, opinions are... Like, there was an example of one that was ridiculous. It was about the Tekken 7, I believe. And then there was a character that was like a bunny, and that's... Like, she's dressed as a bunny, and then... I don't know the whole exact story. I just remember partial parts of it, because it's been a while since I've seen that news. But Tekken... I think it was Tekken. If not Tekken, then probably... another game, another fighting game, but I'm pretty sure it was Tekken. And it was Tekken where there was this one character which was a female in a bunny suit, like, you know how Princess Peach is in the cat suit, so this one is in the bunny suit, and she's kind of like sexualized in some way, and like fans of, or not, maybe not fans, I don't know, trolls of the internet, I don't know exactly, to be truthful, I don't know exactly who started what, but you know, I'm gonna try to save up for Slash. Yeah, I didn't do that. I should have done that, but I didn't do that. But yeah, I don't know who started it or what started what, but like eventually Tekken chose to take down that character from the roster, and I'm also gonna go for a Rage of the Killing, I guess. All right, but they chose to take down that character for the North American release of the game, and I don't know about the European release of the game with the roster. Now we're missing at least one character in the game, just because people wouldn't shut up about a freaking character that is like there. Like, we don't really care. I don't really care, actually. I'm not saying we, because I'm not trying to bring you guys with me. But this is my bandwagon right here. But I don't really care about characters who are sexualized, you know? It's the game developer's choice to have that character be sexualized. Like, the game developers choose to do that. It's not us who told them to do it, you know? And if it's like a majority of us who chose it to do it, then, you know, it's more understandable, and people would be like, okay, cool. You know, you had the consent of a lot of people who wanted to work on the project with you. And, like, it's developer's choice, or the company's choice to actually have those characters. You know, you don't have the right to say no, because, you know, there's a lot of types of music out there, and there's a bunch of music out there, actually, bunch of music. There's a bunch of different genre of music out there, and you guys can like listen to a bunch of them with the free will, you know. And if you didn't like one because of its content that it has, like, oh, it has a lot of bad words or some profanity, or it has this dramatization of drugs and sex, or gang violence or something, then you got the option of not listening to it. And people don't think like that. People think like, oh, if there's something bad and we don't like it, we want to get rid of it. And when you get rid of it, then you're ruining art in the sense of games. I mean, I love video games to heart. Like, I take it to heart for anything, literally. Like, I play any video game if I want to, or even if it's terrible, even if it's like mostly negative reviews, I would still play it, because I'm that type of guy who doesn't really care. I'm open-minded about it. It's a piece of art. If it's unplayable, then that's the point where I'll say it's not a video game, because you can't play the game, because it's just poop. You can't even do anything about it. But honestly, I think that's my opinion about it. Like, I think that video games and art, people deserve to have whatever they want on that game, and like whatever theme or method they want to put in their game. It's their choice, because we have no say in it, unless we have no say in changing it. We do have a say in it, but we don't get to change it at all, because we're not the ones who made the game. If you really want to change that, you know, sexualization of the character, then why don't you work in the gaming industry, for Christ's sake? It makes things easier for you and us, you know? We don't need to hear your opinion, just make your opinion straight out and in a game you made. I would like to see that, you know? If you don't want that, then show proof it in a game that you... Prove a game that can actually make it better without, you know, having a person's real opinion in it, you know? Try to do that. I mean, that will make things harder for people, because people want to show something, a big picture, and without, you know, a character that they want to show it, then it's just gonna screw up the whole image of the whole game. That's what I mean. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyways, that's my... I'm done with that rant. I don't want to go any further into it, because I know probably a lot of people who are watching right now are gonna give me crap about it. Maybe in the future the same thing. People will be like, "Oh, this guy's talking about this. Okay." Or people will be like, "Roz, F you, man. I don't care. You're stupid, man." I'm like, I don't do anything wrong. Just saying my opinion. Or if somebody just like feel like, you know, people just feel like it's a great, or it's you know, I'm accurate or correct, or I don't know. I don't really care no more, because it's hard. It's hard to entitle to an opinion that suits everyone, and it's hard to tell people exactly anything, because people just always gonna hate you for it or anything. That's the point of the internet, you know. You gotta be both-sided. You gotta be open-minded. You gotta be both. You gotta take both ends, or else you don't know what you're doing, you know. Can't understand what you're doing. But anyways, that's it for the rant. Enough about opinions. Let's move on in this game. I think it's best to do so. Alright. There's something red coming downstairs. I'll probably deal with the side quest later on, because it pointed upwards, but I didn't know. In the last part it pointed upwards, but I don't know if it's in that general vicinity. What the hell? What's that sound? What's that sound? I can't do even his voice anymore. Another boss fight? I'm down. Holy crap, it is. Well, it doesn't look that big. Just kidding, it is. Oh, there's a confession right in the middle of the cutscene. Really? Alright, time to fight. Thank God that Finn is in the freaking battle. Alright. Boss fight. I think these things remind me of that one little character, or one little monster. If you guys haven't watched Hellboy, I recommend you guys do. One of the characters from, or one of those little creatures in the Hellboy series in the movies, reminds me of that thing. Reminds me of that boss that we're fighting right now. It's ridiculous. I was like, wait, what? This looks kind of familiar in a sense. And like right now it did, but before I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about it. Directly view. Let's take out the side. I don't want to say the female dogs, side female dogs. I don't like saying the bad words. I haven't really talked about this before, but I really don't like cussing. It's not my style. It's not my thing. If I ever cuss, it's just either by accident, or it's just the moment served me into the point where it is that I feel like saying it. But most of the times I don't really cuss. Most of the time. A majority of the time, actually. Because, you know, my friends usually, like at one point in high school, friends were like, "Roz, you don't cuss, don't you?" Well, Roz is not my real name, but Roz is my moniker for this channel, or my channel name. But anyways, back to the point. Roz, I never realized you didn't cuss a lot at all. And I'm like, yeah, I don't cuss. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know what spawned... Oh, okay, cool. I thought I was gonna hit Finn. I really never knew why I never cuss. I think when I was a kid, I cussed a lot. Just because I learned, you know, as a kid, it's like, oh, it's easily... Like, you learn it and you just want to just let it flow out of you as a kid, you know. Just being young, being dumb. And I think that's what I think when it comes to the cussing portion of my life. And nowadays I just feel like cussing is just unnecessary. It's very, very unnecessary, because it really doesn't... Oh crap. Oingus is already low in health? What? How is that even how is that even considered red? I just wish they weren't like, oh, 1/10 of their health is gonna be the red zone. That's where they're gonna be. God. I haven't dealt any damage, but let's do that, I guess. Never mind. Oh, it's healing. It's healing itself? But it didn't even take damage. Oh no. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Oingus is hit again, for Christ's sake. As long as I heal them, then I'm cool with that. Alright, there we go. Enough with that healing juice. A lot of damage, isn't it? Not that much. 700 is the usual, I think. But it's pretty good, I guess. Let's take out the Reaper. And then we can just concentrate on the fishy one. Alright, there we go. Now we just need to deal with the fish. Defend. Because I know it's gonna attack me eventually. Oh. Why is it hitting Oingus? He hasn't even done anything wrong yet. He hasn't even hit you and you're already aiming at his freaking soul. Oh, there's 2 health. I didn't even realize it. I didn't even collect the 2 health. Thank the God. Okay, there we go. That'll only hold him up for a little bit more. 2 more hits and Oingus is down, and I don't have enough light to heal him anyways. Interrupted. Alright. Catacleaves. Oh god, Ignacillus again. God dang it, why do you keep jittering around back and forth? Damn it, why is... never mind. Screw that. Alright, it's not gonna hit Finn anyways. It hasn't been hitting Finn. Yeah, it hasn't been hitting Finn. It's been hitting freaking Oingus. You know what? Let's have Oingus switch out, probably, because this one doesn't seem to be affected by his fire attacks. I might switch out to Aurora this time around for a little bit, because it seems like it's the right time for that. Unless we can kill him off before he kills Oingus. Maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, let's switch to Aurora. Aurora, come out! Alright, cool. Now we can just light attack its ass. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, I never really liked cussing. That's all I could say about it, and I think that's it for that topic part. But yeah, I realized that this series right now, as of right now, it's funny because I didn't start off talking about life and YouTube and all that jazz until like right now. I decided to think about it because if you guys don't know Markiplier, he's a big YouTuber out there so far. A really good YouTuber, a very kind one, a very awesome one. He was playing Five Nights at F-Boys 1, 2, and 3, and it's an RPG game with Five Nights at Freddy themed on it, or all the Five Nights at Freddy themes on it. Not dead yet. Okay. Alright. And it's already like limping downwards. It's like looking down. Oh, I'm so sad. Not dead yet either. God dang it. Oh, 88. Critical hit. Nice. But it seems like Aurora's too weak on it. I need to probably use some magic on it, I guess. Some magic attack would be good on it. Alright. Let's use Light Ray. Because it only seems to be not affected by physical attack. It looks like it's affected by magic attacks, most likely. But anyways, I think I'm going overtime, am I not? Let me pause, just in case. I want to see if I'm not going overtime. Yeah, I'm a little overtime. Or about to go into overtime. It's already 24 minutes in. I'm about 24 minutes in. Is it dead? Yes! That means we can end the episode. But yeah, overall I would say is that from Markiplier's video from that series, from the Five Nights at F-Boys, the RPG series, he talks about his YouTube life and all the things about life on himself, or about how he is and stuff like that. He talks about himself most likely, and his life, and I just feel like that's like I could probably take upon that in my Childhood Light series and talk about my life as of right now. Of course, it does change eventually, and opinions do change, and things will happen that will change me. Oh, faceted citron, nice. And you know, it would change me overall. But as of right now, I just wanted to put out my heart out there. Eventually, there will be more games where I'll talk more about my life and stuff. And I mean, I wish I could talk more about it, but I think a lot of people think it's boring or something. I don't know. I don't know how people feel about my life in any sense. I'll wait for Razor Capilli. I said that earlier in this video. I wanted to get Razor Capilli, and I wanted to get Aurora / level 3. I will have to go with this one for now. Let's power Roberts all the way down to level 3. So we'll probably get to this point and then try to wait till he levels up and stuff. Just this same thing. Like we'll power up all the way to the level 3, and then we'll let him level up as he tries to get more skill points for himself. Should we go for strength? Or should we go for... Yeah, let me go for defense, because he seems to be... Oingus needs more defense than anything else. He doesn't... He's my bearer of the powerful attacks. Or bearer of the getting attacked. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sorry if you guys feel offended. If you guys, I don't know, have anything to say about your opinions and stuff like that. Like, if you agree, comment down below. If you guys disagree, then can you explain why? I would love to know, because I love reading comments. If you guys don't know, I really do love reading the comments and replying to them. And if it's hard to reply to, then most likely I'll either, you know, unanswer it, or I'll just delete it, of course, because I mean, I don't like deleting it, but it's just because it just feels weird sometimes. It's like, if it's random to the point where I'm like, really? You have to say that to me? Like, or say this about this video? Like, I'm not really doing those things. Like, it's not plausible, you know? I'm not really doing this in a sense of being weird, or I'm not doing something weird behind the screen or anything. I'm just sitting here playing the game, actually, and talking. And I'm keeping my attention focused to you guys who are watching right now. So anyways, this gets back to the point. Click on the description box down below for more information about my channel, or the information about the intro and outro music. Click on the annotations if you guys missed the previous part, if the next part is available. Click on that if the bottom 2 annotations are interesting, I guess. It'll lead you to other series that I've been working on or finished working on. And I hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, and night, or whenever you're watching this. And I hope you guys come back for the next part, or in another video of mine. And that's mostly it. So, Roz out. The reason why we haven't worked together for a while now is because I'm thinking that it's either he wanted to avoid me, in the sense of probably because he thinks that I'm trying to take advantage of anything. So I was like, as I mentioned, the fear of people working with somebody smaller is because they think they're taking advantage of whatever. And I don't really care. Like, I don't really care about taking advantage of anything.